So we're going to make the Dry Ideas dry mat. This is a super beginner friendly project. All you need is 2 fat quarters, or if you want to make this striped one, you need 6 2.5 by width of fabric strips. So you could grab some leftovers from a jelly roll project if you want. Another cool thing about this pattern is there's countersized, which is how it comes in the package, or you can cut it in half and have 2 of them, and they call that camper size. I actually think that's pretty cool. So I'm going to actually make counter size because he does have a little bit of counter space there. We are going to do a little loop on this one so that my son can hang it up to dry. So to do a loop, you take a piece of fabric. So I'm taking one of the cutoff pieces. You fold it in again, pressing each time, and then you fold it in a third time and stitch across the top. So I'm going to make that real quick. Okay, so the pattern calls for you to cut these fabric blocks to 15 by 17, which is the size of the mat. I cut them to a little bit bigger. So I did 15.25 by 17.25, just so I had a little wiggle room. Also because you're going to trim on the backing piece, you're going to trim around that fabric to give it that rounded edge to match, and that's hard to do on the same size. Okay, so the pattern calls on us to use basting spray to get it to stay on place. So I'm going to use this free fuse that I have that looks like a salt shaker, and I'm going to shake, 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 shake on there, and then I'm going to iron it on, and it sticks real well. So I will tell you, if you don't get it up around the edges won't stick. It only sticks where the little shaker goes. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is take that little strap and clip it to the edge of the fabric. So we're going to actually sew this inside of the fabric. I'm going to lay the other fabric on top, and we're going to go pretty side to pretty side, just like this. I'm going to clip it all in place, and your little strap's going to stay inside because when we flip this right side out, it'll be on the outside. Okay, so this is one of the reasons why I love Jolene, my sewing machine. Let me give you a few stitches. Check that out. She's not having any problem at all getting through that foam. I will tell you, I'm sewing on the foam side. So I've got my fabrics pretty side to pretty side because I'm going to do a pull through, but I'm sewing on the foam side so I can see every stitch. Okay, now we just flip it through and we close it up with a top stitch. I will tell you, I back stitched along my pull through hole just to make it work a little better. Okay, since this is so big, pull the bottom through first. So reach your hand in and grab the bottom of it and pull it up, because if you try to pull the upper corners like I just did, it won't work real good. Okay, just a little note, when you go to top stitch this closed, I'm not gonna lie, I trimmed that drying mat piece down and then I ironed it so that I could get a little bit better close before I stitch.